Jack Grealish, no goals in 2024. Doku rarely scores. Savio or Savinho. I mean, I think ever since he changed his name to Savinho and went tried to do the whole Brazilian thing, he hasn't scored a goal for you. And I know he's new and he's talented. He's a great dribbler. He's exciting. I'm not writing him off yet, but there's no output. When you think about the replacements for Julian Alvarez, the replacements for Mahrez, even the replacement for Raheem Sterling, you haven't done a good enough job. And you don't have bad owners, but it's been a very poor period, I would say, for City's recruitment in terms of replacing these stars, replacing the goals in your team. Because when Haaland doesn't score, whether he's having a bad day or no one can find him because he's being defended well, unless Guardiola scores a screamer, there's very little else in your team. And I think that's another area that needs to be addressed. And there's a comment here, actually, that says, Terry, do me one favor, please. Please have a Foden segment, because I'm tired of our City content creators this is Lorenzo, who's the City fan, that avoid the Foden.
This is a great comment.
All they do is protect him no matter how shit he has been this season. But he's someone that we would have expected, I think, as football fans, to assist and to score more goals and perform better in games. What do you think's gone wrong with him? Because it's whether he's coming on from the bench or starting as he has been recently, he's not stepping up into sort of the hole that KDB has left.
Well, he's not. No, and he's not having a great season so far. Obviously, it's taken him a long time to even start playing games, but he is now at the point where he needs to be doing more. I mean, he's played 90 minutes in the last 4 Premier League matches, hasn't registered a goal or an assist, and I'm pretty sure actually in most of those games he's been just not. He needs to do more, man. He needs to get on the ball. He has been poor. But I just think he's the least of our problems. You know what I mean? This is why I don't focus on him, Lorenzo, is because he's the least of our problems. You know what I mean? Our problems are the fact that we've got pensioners in midfield who can't move. That's our issue. But yeah, he needs to do more. He needs to step up. Haaland needs to step up, man. Haaland doesn't look like he can be arsed at the moment. 2 goals in 7. I mean, we could focus on him. Why has he only scored 2 goals in 7 games? So this is the problem. Like, if Lorenzo as a City fan wants us to focus on and has a Foden segment, we can have a Foden segment. Yeah, he needs to do better. But he's not the reason City have lost 3 games in a row. The reason we've lost 5 games in a row. The reason we've lost 5 games in a row is because our midfield is thanks for that, boys. Our midfield is, from a defensive point of view, is an absolute shambles. We've got Kyle Walker at right back who gifts a goal every single game. But yeah, Foden needs to do more. Haaland needs to do more. Savio needs to do more. And well, why you want to just focus on Foden is beyond me. But
I think the reason they do it is the same reason they do it with Palmer, the same reason they do it with Saka, the same reason they do it with Bellingham, and that is what it is. And to be fair, Palmer has actually pulled out Chelsea, who were poor last season, on his own in game. Saka has done, when we've gone through the dumps, he's been the one we look at. And I think that's why people are looking at Foden like, "Come man, I thought you were player of the year. You're going to dig him out of the hole," and he hasn't been able to do that. The other thing I'll say about City, I don't know what you boys think, but I think Lavia, Rodgers, Delap, and Palmer all get into this squad right now, and all 4 of them have gone in the last couple of years. And I look now and I think, where was that? Where was all that? Like, did you not believe they were going to make it? Is that just a bit unlucky, or should you have kept hold of some of those and give them a more chance? LB, do you know what I mean?
LB, but you, sorry to interject, but I said something on the top 6 show about that last night because of your tweet about giving, I want to say the young player's name, not who's the midfielder.
Nico.
Yeah, Nico, because I heard you say Nico. And this was my thought about when it comes to Pep, is I understand why the Palmers, the Lavias, etc., didn't get as many opportunities as their talent suggested, because you're the best team in the world, so the standard is even higher to get into the team. But you do have the injury problems now, and there is the space in your squad to give some of your academy players a genuine run in the team. And your manager, like, as much as the injuries are not on Pep and the recruitment isn't on Pep, because ultimately that's done by other people. He'll have a say in recruitment and go, okay, I'll take that one of the 3. But the players are being found by the sporting directors and by the club. But surely some of the blame here has to go on Pep, because the fact that he put an aging attacking midfielder in the DM role when you've got young players that play in that position, is there much criticism that you think should go towards him?
A little bit, yeah. And I've said that, I think, for me, right? When the problem in your team is the fact that your midfielder in that DM position is just horrendously slow, then yeah, try an academy player. If it doesn't work out, no problem. You know what I mean? Put a Gundogan back in. But the fact that we've not even seen him play, the only thing is as well, this guy played in every single preseason game and looks all right. Now, is he a natural DM? No, but you've got Jacob Wright. He's another academy player. He could play DM. Like, I just want to try him because at the end of the day, yeah, you're not gonna be able, yeah, to just keep getting away with Gundogan in a 6 every single game. You might get away with it once or twice, but you know, we're at the point now where he's just being found out, and it's sad to see, man. You know what I mean? Because every time I watch this guy running backwards, man, I swear to God, I could run faster than him, man. He's just so slow, and it's not right. It's not fair on him either. So, yeah, for me, I think Pep does need to just chill out and just give one of these younger players a go. And like I say, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We've already lost 5 in a row. You know what I mean? So what, we lose tonight because you play Jacob Wright or Nico Riley, one of the academy players in midfield. Like, and what? Yeah, I mean, well, we've lost 5 in a row with Gundogan there, so it doesn't really matter to me. Just try it. You got to try something else, man. You can't carry on doing the same thing.
Do you think the club have made a mistake letting some of their players go though, Welby? Because I know some of them you didn't know at the time are going to be top quality. Like Morgan Rogers apparently wasn't like this huge, great like he is now back then. But like Palmer, I always thought as a player that I kept being spoken about by Man City fans. Oh, this player's going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. I know you didn't want to see him go. I think Liam Delap, to be fair, is probably a better backup striker than Oscar Bob with a broken leg right now. And, you know, I think you've got a buyback clause with him. Obviously, Lavia is not going to get in the team when Rodri gets in and Harden's going to play over Delap. But Morgan Rogers and Palmer would start for you right now.
Well, Palmer was just a disgrace, man. I said it at the time. I don't know what we were doing there. I don't know what we were doing there. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I seen this guy in the academy. I seen this guy play for City. And unfortunately, too many City fans got to call it out, man. Too many City fans judged this guy when he wasn't playing in his normal position. Ask Chelsea how many times Cole Palmer's played left wing. Ask him. Tell you what to say? Probably 0 or 1. He probably did it once and then they went, that's shit, never do it again. in the season before he left, yeah, he only played 9 minutes as a right winger. 9 minutes. And I don't think he got many games in the middle. You know what I mean? This guy's got a great goal in the Super. I think he scored in the Super Cup. I think he scored against Arsenal in the Community Shield. This guy's a baller. And the fact we sold him was a disgrace because he didn't even want to leave. He just wanted to go on loan. Now I wouldn't even let him go on loan. If it was me, I would have kept him with the first team and said, nah, bro, Mahrez is gone. Mahrez is gone and Bernardo's 30. What are you chatting? You're not going anywhere. But the fact that we said, you're not going on loan, you're being sold is crazy. And by the way, we might make the same mistake with McAtee. Because I tell you what, he was a good player in the academy as well. Now he's not getting any minutes either. So if he leaves, you know, if I was a top 10 club, I'd take a gamble on McAtee because he's got potential. He's got serious potential.
There's a lot of City Academy players I'd have a pop with. Your point on the left wing, or he's played there 10 times in his career. All 10 times were at Man City. He's not played there once for Chelsea. What a shock that is.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, because that's where we've seen him in the last year, and then everyone, all City fans are going, he's dead, he's not doing anything. He's playing left wing. He's not a left winger. You know what I mean? He's not left winger.
I agree. I listen. There's a comment that came through that said, "There's those guys get into our squad right now, but when the main players come back, they won't play."
Cole Palmer would. Tell me, Cole Palmer wouldn't play. Come on, man. Cole Palmer would get walked.
I think Rodgers would play now as well in that midfield right now.
Rodgers would probably play.
Lavia would definitely be in this team. Lavia would be in your
team. Lavia would right now. When Rodgers comes back,
the thing is with the Lavia deal. The thing is with the Lavia deal, as a financial deal, I can see why City did it, right? Because we sold him for £14 million to Southampton. We then had a 20% buyback clause, sell-on clause, right? And City knew this guy was going to go for 30, 40 mil, right? Which is what, an extra 8 mil maybe, right? So you're going to get about 20 odd mil. So you have £20 million for Lavia within a year or two. And we bought Phillips, an England international, who got player of the year for England for 40. When you say it like that, it seems like a good deal. The problem is, Phillips was never good enough for Manchester City in the first place. We should never have signed him. I said that at the time. So, you know, sometimes you have to look at, sometimes teams do focus too much on the money and focus too much on financially. They look at it, we do this and we do that, then we get him. And no. Who's the better player? Him or him? Him. So get him.
No, I understand that train of thought. I do, and look, I get this comment here. Pep the GOAT. They wouldn't get in the team when everyone's back, but you don't know this. And at the same time, look, Phil Foden. I've always rated him. I've always said how brilliant he is, but at the moment, he's got an opportunity to I know he's played a lot of games for you. He's been influential. He won Player of the Year. But he's had an opportunity with the injuries and certain stars being out to show that I can be the main man and I can drag this team over the line as well. And so far, he hasn't delivered in that. He just hasn't. So far this season, and he might turn it around and he might come good. But at the same time, just in terms of being objective about the situation, maybe it shows why Pep hasn't always made him the main guy. These questions need to be asked. Absolutely. This comment's here for you from Dylan. He says, LB is a propagandist.
I don't even know what that fucking means, bro.
Yeah, I know what propagandist means. I have no idea what context Dylan means it in, because man's attacking.
I don't know what that even means.
LB's ripping into his team here. City buying all the broken down Ferraris, wishing they had new Toyotas. Not serious. Chelsea are knocking on the door for second.
I'll pick up for second place. Go on, bro. You celebrate second place, man. Yeah, our standards. Big up with your standards.
This here from President Jafar says, these men were trashing my club Chelsea all pre-season. Look at them now. Football gods are the ultimate humbler. LB, stay humble, yeah?
We got, so just to clarify here, we got Chelsea fans whose club is muddied, who spent £1.5 billion are trying to get onto me, and they're gassing up second place. Oh, how the standards have fallen at your football club. You're big up, boys. Appreciate it, man. Yo, what is this, man? The only people I'm listening to here is Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans, I listen to you. Everybody else, not interested.
For the first time ever, I'm rooting for City versus Liverpool, is what D says.
Shout out Diallo, man. My guy. Come on, bro.
I bet you are, D. This here says,